Hello my dear viewers, and welcome to a new Bible reading. Today I want to answer a question first, because you were asking in the last video when I was talking about that I like to watch Bible movies or films, and I will put the link to these films in the video description and in the comments, and then you can find them. So for example, I was watching Jeremiah, the story of Joseph and Abraham, and these are all remarkable stories, and they made it really like a good movie. So I like this series very well. I think it's from the 90s or something, but you can watch it yourself. And today I want to read to you a really classical, beautiful story from the Bible, from the Old Testament, from the beginning, from Abram. I'm reading out of the New English Bible. Now the Lord said to Abram, "Leave your country and your relatives and your father's house and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great. You will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who treats you with contempt. All the families of the earth will be blessed through you." So Abram went, as the Lord had told him. Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran. Abram took Sarai his wife, Lot his brother's son, all their possessions that they had gathered, and the people whom they had acquired in Haran, and they went to go into the land of Canaan. They entered into the land of Canaan. Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, to the oak of Moreh. At that time Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "I will give this land to your offspring." He built an altar there to the Lord, who had appeared to him. He left from there to go to the mountain on the east of the Bethel and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. There he built an altar to the Lord and called on the Lord's name. Abram traveled, still going on toward the south. There was a famine in the land. Abram went down into Egypt to live as a foreigner there, for the famine was severe in the land. When he had come near to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, "See, now I know that you are a beautiful woman to look at. It will happen that when the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife,' and they will kill me, but they will save you alive. Please say that you are my sister, that it may be well with me for your sake, and that my soul may live because of you." When Abram had come into Egypt, some Egyptians saw that the woman was very beautiful. The princess of the Pharaoh saw her and praised her to Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. He dealt well with Abram for her sake. He had sheep, cattle, male donkeys, male servants, female donkeys, and camels. The Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this that you have done to me? Why didn't you tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say, 'She is my sister,' so that I took her to be my wife? Now therefore see your wife, take her and go your way." Pharaoh commanded men concerning him, and they escorted him away with his wife and all that he had. Abram went up out of Egypt, he is his wife, all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. Abram was very rich in livestock and in silver and in gold. He went on his journeys from the south as far as Bethel, to the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai, to the place of the altar, which he had made there at first. There Abram called on the Lord's name. Lot also, who went with Abram, had flocks, herds, and tents. The land was not able to bear them that they might live together, for their possessions were so great that they couldn't live together. There was strife between the herdsmen of Abram's livestock and the herdsmen of Lot's livestock. The Canaanites and the Perizzites lived in the land at that time. Abram said to Lot, "Please let there be no strife between you and me, and between your herdsmen and my herdsmen, for we are relatives. Isn't the whole land before you? Please separate yourself from me. If you go to the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if you go to the right hand, then I will go to the left." Lot lifted up his eyes and saw all the plain of the Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as you go to Zoar. So Lot chose the plain of the Jordan for himself. Lot traveled east, and they separated themselves from one another. Abram lived in the land of Canaan, and Lot lived in the cities of the plain, and moved his tent as far as Sodom. Now the men of Sodom were exceedingly wicked and sinners against the Lord. The Lord said to Abram, after Lot was separated from him, "Now lift up your eyes and look from the place where you are, northward and southward and eastward and westward. For I will give all the land which you see to you and to your offspring forever. I will make your offspring as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can count the dust of the earth, then your offspring may also be counted. Arise, walk through the land in its length and in its width, for I will give it to you." Abram moved his tent and came and lived by the oaks of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built an altar there to the Lord. So that is the first part of Abram. More I will read to you in the next video. And this is a story, but if it's very a compact story if you compare it to the film or to the movie. There you have much more scenes, and there is much more going on, because it's a movie, you know. Movies are always different than to books and to the Bible as well. There are many Bible films, but in my opinion, maybe if you are new in your belief with God, or you are interested in God and in the Bible stories, I think these films are a good first step to get in touch and to see and to feel how it was in this time. So I like that movies very much. Okay, so that's all for today. So I pray for you all. I say thank you very much for listening. Thank you, dear God, that I am here, that it is a beautiful day, that I'm healthy, and yeah, that we have so much nature over here, so much beautiful nature. I really enjoy it, and I really feel blessed. Bless you all, my dear viewers. See you in the next video. Goodbye.